And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A look now at the starters on this 49er defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago. And last week in that victory, they were pretty good. Probably a pretty easy film session, I would imagine.
And after a performance like that, so many people think you just roll into film, take your popcorn, kick back, and enjoy the show because they played well. I can just tell you from experience, after a win is when coaches come down on you harder because they want to emphasize all the mistakes that happen. Because you won, you're in a good mood. They want to bring you back to earth. Oftentimes you walk out of there and you ask your teammate, did we win last week?
So my assumption was wrong. I learned something.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Complete. Smith has it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Come on, set.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Akers, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, Hicks. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Here we go, set. 70, Indy.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Let's bring it.
Operating from the gun. Hicks. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Hicks. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who'll be calling the plays under center.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it is permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give a better chance to lead the team to wins. Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Sullivan. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Off play action. Hicks. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got Smith here. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. From the gun on 3rd down. Hicks. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And a quick look now at the offense for the 49ers.
An excellent year, obviously, because they got the open week, had the bye. But the one thing you always worry about, the rust factor. And I had a coach say to me one time, when you have that open week, you often think about scrimmaging so you're ready to go the next week, but you know you can't. So you cross your fingers and hope your guys are ready to roll.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Off the play fake. Sullivan. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Set 10 logo.
Now a first down carry for Harris. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. A look at the Buccaneers starters now on defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And running with power here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
I'm here all day. Check 15, check 15.
This is Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
18
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Sullivan. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive. Hicks. And this one complete to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Now.
From the gun, Hicks. It's caught. Smith. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Let's get it.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Hicks. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, Hicks. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hicks. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Sullivan. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On 2nd down, this is Harris. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. On 3rd down, Sullivan. It's brought in by Harris. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. On first down, it's Harris pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Ready. Mike 52. You run. Now.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. To throw on 2nd down, Sullivan. This pass complete to Higgins. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Washington now out of the gun. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
Down. 70. Indy.
I got you.
Cut.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sullivan firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw in film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Hicks. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Sullivan. That's into the hands of Edwards. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Sullivan. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Hicks. And that is incomplete.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw will turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Operating from the gun, Sullivan. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 74 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. To throw on 2nd down. Hicks. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Hicks. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
We call that sack block.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Back. Now.
They'll try to counter with Washington. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Back to throw. Sullivan.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
18 yards, 1st down Niners. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Ready.
On 1st down, Sullivan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Sullivan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Sullivan. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Off the play fake. Sullivan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Operating from the gun. Sullivan throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4, and now it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. If you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hicks over the middle to Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. On 1st and 10, Hicks. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Hicks. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Hicks. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. I'm going to protect you.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those two hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1 yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And taken at the 46. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So out come the Bucs now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Hicks. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hicks. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Hicks. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. 2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sullivan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's action. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Draw play, Washington. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Sullivan. And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Point after try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
Big grip. Big grip.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Silver.
Check. Fresno.
They run with Washington. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Sink, whether they're running the ball, pass, the rhythm seems off. Here comes the. He's on for the 5th time here today. 47. This one looks good as well. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff, I'm just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down.
30 base.
To throw on third down. Hicks. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First down, Tampa Bay.
60 Pittsburgh.
Check 13. Check 13.
Ready?
On first down, Hicks. It's caught to Charles. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Now a draw play. Here's Charles. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Operating from the gun. Hicks. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Check nickel.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On first and 10, Hicks. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. His throw caught right around the 6. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the gun, Hicks. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Hicks. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. Open man is Higgins. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Sullivan. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Washington. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
91. Here we go.
On 3rd and 2, Sullivan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack, baby. Sack, baby.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And that gets him back within 10. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when he left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Back to throw. Hicks firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Hicks. Going to throw right side here. Complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun. Hicks got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Hey, let's go.
From the gun, Hicks, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Back to throw. Hicks. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
So out comes the field goal team once more. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Staying on the ground with Washington. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Sullivan. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Hicks. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. Throwing on first down. Hicks. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. first down. Hicks. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Come on, QB, come on.
2nd and 9 now. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Hicks. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Man, it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Looking to throw. Sullivan. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Move there.
Sit up. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Sullivan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Washington's got it. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
10-2, son.
On 3rd down, here's Washington. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Sullivan got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. On 1st, here's Washington. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Showing it, showing it. Get it.
Back to throw. Sullivan got an open man. It's Washington. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Rolling to his left. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. They come out here in the eye. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Sullivan. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And, you know, both of us gave these guys a real shot coming in here, but I don't think anyone saw this on the road with this lead in the playoffs. They've looked good a lot of times this year. This is probably as good as they've looked.
Well, it's been a textbook game for them because what you talk about as a visiting team is putting the pressure on the home team. And what puts more pressure on a home team than to be behind the entire game? Because the home crowd's there really for a coronation. They expect to win. And when you're behind, it takes the crowd out of the game. And then the crowd gets a little bit uncomfortable, maybe a little bit frustrated with the home team. And that gives you an extra advantage. So they've done it perfectly. Big lead. Put everything back on the home team, and they're capitalizing on it.
Right now, that crowd, silent. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ready up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Jim. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
70, Indy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Right back to Washington. On 3rd down, Sullivan. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Sullivan over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw. Sullivan. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run. It's Washington. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he probably should have been down earlier, but they do finally get to him 3 yards short of the line to gain. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.